I'm Priestess Drea. Pastor Love's ancestral message today is, and now I say today because it's a new day, but the message is timeless, okay? And I have this in my ear because I don't want to speak loud, but I still want my voice to be picked up. Today's ancestral message is, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Fearless and free. Fearless and free. Fear and free are both four-letter words. Stability. The less fear you have, first of all, fear is man-made. Fear exists in your mind. You create your own fear. Fear is a feeling. Feelings don't exist. How you interpret, how you react, is personal to you. It's personal to you. So fear, you bring on fear is from you, yourself. You put that on yourself. I don't even want to say you put with that on yourself. Fear is something, fear is the energy that you bring on yourself, you deal with, and you work through yourself. Now, sometimes fear, the energy of fear, is put into you yourself by way of your being able to work through it. The steps, whatever it is that you go through to conquer that fear, was meant for you step by step. Everything that you mustered up inside of yourself to be your greater self, your greatest self, to get through what that energy or feeling of fear is something that you were meant to go through. So the fear might seem like it's taking most important, but in reality, what really was most important was your conquering of the fear. Okay? Free. Stability is, first of all, I like to say that the conquering, everything that everything that fear brings to your existence is freeing once conquered. So like I said, sometimes fear can be what is placed in front of you so that you're able to more appreciate, to more benefit from, to more be grateful for the freeing energy that you feel as a result. Okay? Faith is your ability to know that faith is individual to everyone, individually. Faith, true, you might share a faith with someone, but faith is the epitome of what's inside of you, what's genuinely inside of you to you and who you are. Faith is your ability to faith is the feeling that the sun gives you. When you step outside, when you open your blinds, that exuberance, that blossoming that you feel inside is faith. Is a form, is a piece of faith. Everybody feels that sun, but they don't feel it the same. The pieces of who you are that blossoms inside is a piece of faith. What you believe in, what makes your soul glow, okay? Now, when I say you share a faith, you might share a faith or faith with others, meaning you might share what it is that makes you you all might share the same exuberance, whatever it is that brings that energy inside of you. And you all as a whole can grow that faith with all of your combinations of exuberance. But faith is still individual to you. What your faith tells you, whatever it is that you're optimistic about is something that you have faith in. To conquer a fear and to be free, you have to have faith in yourself, meaning you have to find that feeling, that blossoming feeling inside that frees you of that fear or fears. Fear can be incremental. Fear can be something so small. Fear can be a millisecond of a feeling, okay? Fear can be a millisecond of a feeling, but that doesn't make it any less of a fear than any other fear. And the more intention and the more faith and energy, the more intention that you put into your faith, whatever it is that makes you blossom inside, the more free you are, the more fearless you are. Okay? Now, fearless is who we are. Fearless is who we can be. Fearless is what we are. we're put here. We are birthed here fearless. As a baby, babies do things that as we get older, we don't do anymore. You have to watch babies. Babies step out on a limb. As we get older, we're taught fear. Fear is conditioned in us as humans, but we are fearless. Fear can be placed into you by people. Fear can be placed into you by experiences. Fear is placed into us as humans because we're here on earth. But our hearts, regardless of the conditioning, regardless of experiences, our hearts are more flexible with us as beings. Our hearts get us through fear. Our faith is the pillow that our heart sits on. The more fearless, aka true to your true self, you were brought here, the more free you are, the less fearless you are. Our ancestors want us to be as fearless as we were placed here to be at the beginning of time. At the beginning of time, we were fearless. That's how inventions came to be. That's how the roads were paved for us as a whole. We were more free. I'm going to say, this is my channel. I can say what I want to say. We're reincarnated. And reincarnations back, reincarnations back, reincarnations back. That soul, this soul, is fearless. The more lives we've been through, the more lives your soul goes through, the more fear is embedded each lifetime. To be true to your soul self is who you are. Your soul self is who you are. The more true you are to your soul self, the more true to you, who are you, the more fearless and free you are. The more intention and energy. We're energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is a vibration. Everything, anything, everything, anything is a vibration. It's an energy. The energy that you are is fearless. Be true to yourself on a basis. Let your soul be who your soul really is, aside from the layers upon layers of life, a spirit of life that we put on our soul. The more intention, the more energy you put into your faith. Your faith. Your faith is who you are. Your faith is what your soul brings through, regardless of who you made yourself to be this life, the life before that. Your faith, call me faith, call you faith. Faith is who you are. And the more intention and the more energy you put into who you are, the more fearless and free you are. Every day, every day, every second. Be soulful, be mindful to who you truly are. So that freeing fearlessness is the conditioning that you can start this life to pass on to next life. Add it to your higher self. Add it to your higher self. Add it to your higher self. Your higher self goes with you every life. Your higher self is like your soul's boss. Your higher self is like your soul's boss. Your higher self knows who you are every life. Your higher self follows that soul every life. Add fearlessness. Bring fearlessness back to this soul, this life, so it can carry with you the next life. And not even life. When I say life, you think pass away, come back life. That's what you think. That's what we're conditioned to think, because you don't know. You don't know. We come back anew, so to speak. So you might lack that piece of knowledge of knowing that you don't necessarily have to die to come back, or what we call die to come back. No, we evolve. We evolve. Your soul evolves. That's the reincarnation I'm speaking of this second. Add fearlessness, add freeing fearlessness with the intent of freeing yourself. To this life. Condition it, embed it back into your soul so it's recognizable to you, these steps in this life. The more intention, the more energy I put into my faith, the more fearless and free I am. You and you and you